Thanks to you, we raised a lot of money for some really great charities here on the island, and it is my pleasure to introduce your MC for the evening, who I also get to call my friend. He is a true fighter for charity. He participated in the 2013 and took part in one of the most memorable matches in Fight for Charity history. Until this year, he held the record for the most money raised, bringing in over $85,000 to date. He has raised well over $120,000 for the Long Island Fight for Charity. How big is that? He does a ton of charitable work, is constantly giving back to the Long Island community as part of the Clark Gillies Foundation, and he is known nationally for his exceptional work on ABC's Extreme Makeover Home Edition. He and his team at Allure Home Improvements have put their hammers to work for a good cause. He also probably has the best hair in the room. Please welcome your MC for the evening and my friend, Sal the Hammer Ferro.
Thank you, JP. Everybody give a hand for JP from WBAB. Thank you, JP, for being here.
My pleasure, brother.
I think next year JP is going to fight, right?
I was going to fight this year until I was headed towards surgery. But thanks for bringing that one back up again. I appreciate it.
Next year. Oh, please, can I have everyone's attention? Shh. We've got a lot of excitement tonight, but we'd like to start off by giving our attention to the United States flag right in front of us. I'd like to introduce a boxing alumni, two-time fighter, three-time fighter. Two-time fighter for Fight for Charity, a good friend, a trainer. I can keep going on and on. Please welcome to sing our national anthem, Joanne Hutchins.
Oh, sing, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's give another hand for Joanne Hutchins. She does a lot for this organization. Great job. Beautiful. Well, folks, tonight's festivities include 9 action-packed bouts, actually 8, and we will have 1 amateur bout this evening. For most boxers, this is the first time they're going to be in the ring, so we really want you to give them a lot of love and respect and appreciate the amount of effort and work they put into getting here this evening. Tonight's all about helping our fellow Long Islanders. Shh. We've got some special people we're going to introduce right here. We'd first like to recognize a VIP we have in the audience. We've got the Hebrew Hammer, Cletus Selden. Where is Cletus?
He's in the back holding up the belt that he's got. Look at that belt. Put it up. Put it up, Cletus.
Let's get that belt up.
That right there is a bad man.
He's a contender and he's going to be fighting for the championship.
There he is.
Let's give a hand for Cletus, the Hebrew Hammer, Selden.
And he's light on his feet, too.
Now it's time to recognize our alumni boxers. People who have been here in the ring fighting to raise money for the underserved. Over 250 people have stepped foot in this ring for Fight for Charity. Let's give a hand. If you are an alumni and you're sitting, stand up. Let's give a hand for all the alumni fighters. Thank you for what you do for Fight for Charity. Tonight's event is actually a sanctioned event for the protection of the boxers. We extend a special thank you to USA Boxing, and you'll see with the patches on their shirts. They've sanctioned this fight and they help protect everybody, keep us safe. Tonight, ring doctors for the main event, Dr. John, the blood pressure Baccio, who's an alumni from last year. Let's give a hand for John. And Dr. Ralph Fayon, who has been a ring doctor for many years, here helping to keep everyone safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the introductions will be done briefly and over shortly. Please pay attention to the ring and please stop talking for the next 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you.
That is Matt Silver. Shh. So it's important to recognize tonight, everyone is a winner. Each and every boxer that comes in the ring will be a winner this evening. There's no winners or losers, only heroes that are coming out, raising money, and putting their body on the line to help others. Let's thank a couple of our sponsors, our event sponsor, Allure Home Improvements, our round card sponsors, Barnes, Iacarino, and Shepard. Mr. Iacarino was a big-time money raiser last year. Our bout sponsors, Forcelli, Curto, Deegan, Schwartz, Minio, and Tirana. There we go. Our boxer sponsors, Red Tree Radiology. If you're in the house, let's hear a scream. Red Tree Radiology. Mass Mutual Long Island Metro. Michael Alber, Esquire. Where's Michael? Sparring partner sponsors, Union Local 731 Excavators. Our judges sponsors, Price Waterhouse Coopers LLP and Fowler Fritz BC. And our additional sponsors for this evening, Sir Speedy in Westbury, Melville, and Hop, Ultimate Class Limousine, Mr. Matt Silver himself, Hilton Long Island, thank you for hosting this wonderful event, Merit Environmental Consulting Groups, and Simplay. Folks, shh, we're going to get to fighting real soon, but without these sponsors and these people supporting this event, it would not happen. The funds raised tonight will go to Long Island Community Chest. The Long Island Community Chest is a wonderful nonprofit that helps people who are struggling to get back on their feet. Whether it's a mortgage payment, a car payment, utility bills, helping with their college education, the Long Island Community Chest is here. If you are on the board of the Long Island Community Chest, please stand and let's give Long Island Community Chest a huge hand. There you go. Well, if you want to know who started this whole thing, I'd like to hand the mic over to our three founders. These three men not only run the Long Island Community Chest and are on the board, they created Fight for Charity. So please, let's have some respect for these three men. Jamie Flyboy, that must have been 40 years ago. Matt, the limo guy Silva, and Jeff, the founder Cohen. Hard to believe, over 13 years ago, you guys started this. Why don't you say a couple of words?
Thank everyone for coming out tonight. Let's have a great time. Let's hear it. Yeah! And now it's my pleasure to introduce and present the Joel Hamroff Memorial Award, named after one of our founding board members of Long Island Community Chest, a man who committed to helping others right here at home on Long Island. We present this award to Rick Union Maid Icarino of the law firm Barnes, Icarino and Shepard. Last year, Rick broke all fundraising records, bringing in over $136,000. Congratulations, Rick. Thank you for your...
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Rick. And Rick, if you had raised $150,000, we'd let you say a few words.
Well, I just want to say thank you, and I always said that if I feel this good when I'm 60, I'll come back and do it again. So thanks everybody for coming out. I'll see you in a few years. Yeah.
Thank you for that plug. That
Thank you,
shameless
Rick.
plug.
Let's give him a hand.
Everybody should know, just outside the hallway, we're taking applications for 2017.
It's now my pleasure to introduce Jamie Austin.
The Spider Kelly Award is named after Spider Kelly, the great-grandfather of Kevin Kelly, a fight for charity boxer. Spider was a professional boxer and boxing coach at Princeton. His determination and hard work was renowned and respected. This award is given each year to an individual who demonstrates exceptional courage and dedication to our cause and charity. This year's recipient of the award is Todd, the King of the Ring, Ringler. Thank you, Todd, for your participation.
Jamie, Matt, Jeff, thank you very much for everything. Thank you for what you do. I couldn't do this without you.
And we couldn't do it without you. And with that, I'd like to introduce the one, the only, the original. Give it up. Come on, everybody. One time now. Give it up for the original Jeffrey Cohen.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here. One large group of people that we could not do this event without would be our schools. The boxing schools are our trainers and our committee members who also help. So it's my pleasure to give a special thank you to all of our gyms for their continued support, training, and wisdom. Westbury Boxing Club. Where's Westbury? That's right. UFC Gym, Huntington Station. Our friends at Body Shot Boxing, Fitness Through Boxing, and Glen Cove Boxing. Would also like to thank our trainers, someone who's very, very involved and also sang for us this evening. I'd like to thank Joanne Hutchinson, Gerard Wilson, Billy Stigaro, Kevin Collins, Matt Happity, Eric Davidson from Body Shots, Frank Penna, one of this year's referees. Where's Frank? Frank's somewhere around here. All right. UFC Farmingdale again. Tito, Robert Flores from UFC, and Chuck Campanata, and all of you folks for being here. Thank you very, very much.
Let's hear it for the founders of Fight for Charity, Jamie, Matt, and Jeff. Thank you. Hey folks, before we move on, I just want to have the Hebrew Hammer say a couple of words for us. Let's hear it for Cletus, the Hebrew Hammer Selden.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's a great event. I came here last year, had a blast. I'm glad to be doing it again this year. If you guys don't know me, I'm ranked number 5 in the world for the WBC, and I got a world title fight coming on. The most important thing I want to do and talk about is getting JP in the ring next year, fighting somebody, and me training him for a big fight. What do you guys think of that?
You gonna fight next year, JP?
I would love to.
Okay, thank you, guys. We'll see you in a little bit down there. Let's hear it for JP and the Hebrew Hammer. You guys ready to get this event started?